my beautiful people. My name is Laura G. Welcome back to Compelling Future channel. This channel is about personal growth and relationship to ourselves. How can we improve that within us and outside of us? Basically, to improve our lives within so we can then shine it on to other people. This week, we're talking about limiting beliefs part 2. Last week, we talked about what are limiting beliefs and what types of limiting beliefs do we have. And also, I did ask you, for some of you, to type into the comment anything of any limiting beliefs that you can think of. So this week, I will pick some of them and we will work on them. Okay, so I can see here one of the comments that you left was, I'm not good enough to manage a project that I have at work, and I think I don't have enough experience to complete it. So guys, this is something so common, like literally almost everyone have that limiting belief, which is I'm not good enough, or I'm not enough in any way, not good enough in this project, do not have enough experience, or I'm too young, I'm too old, all of that. So I can really relate with this, to be honest, because I will tell you a story about a video. Actually, yesterday I've recorded my third video, professional third music video, and I am very proud of it. And with the years, somehow those beliefs, I worked on them, but I also had a belief on I do not have enough experience, obviously, I'm not good enough, so I can record a single or release a song or even have a professional music video done. What actually I've done is accept that. I went to Tony Robbins workshops, so he did help me a lot in this aspect as well. But with the years, I had found people that they already done that. So I've met so many dancers, for example, because I started dancing, and through that I met so many artists where then they became my friends. And also then I have a role model where I can see that that's possible, and it's not that hard, or it's not that I'm too old or too young or don't have enough experience. And I literally saw one of my friends building his music career from nothing. So he was just a dancer, and I thought he was joking. No, I'm gonna be like releasing a song in a few years, you'll see. And then I actually saw that. So I think the first thing that you could do to eliminate those limiting beliefs is to get yourself out in the places that you enjoy. Like, for example, dance for me was something to go and enjoy. I like dancing. I love dancing. It was type of escape of my day-to-day work life. It was type of something that brings me joy. And from there, things are actually, it was like a little ripple effect. Then I saw artists, then I connect with people from music industry, then I start seeing videos being made and music being created. Then I start obviously modeling these people, because what you need to have is, in order for you to achieve anything, you find the best in the business or someone who has already done that and you model it. Most of the things in the world are already being discovered, have been created, and you only need to add your own authentic touch to the product or the music or the message that you want to give, or that project that you want to create at work, for example. You just need to follow a path. Leaders leaves clues, as Mr. Tony Robbins says. That's why if you want to get anything done, amazingly, you find someone who already achieved what you want and you follow their steps. obviously with your own unique way, but following the base of what they have done. And this is what I've done. And yesterday, I felt so, even though the video was in the last minute, I felt very certain that I'm an artist. There is no question, no questions inside of me anymore. Am I good enough to sing? Am I good enough to be on camera? I was just natural. Just I like in the camera, I dance, I sing, I perform, and it comes in naturally to me now. However, that wasn't the case a few years ago. So I had to build this up. I had to get rid of, delete and distort all those limiting beliefs that I had before and replace them with the new ones. So the first step is to be aware of what is actually stopping you of making actions, because limiting beliefs are simply preventing us from taking decisions to make any actions towards our goals. First step is awareness. After that, after you have the awareness, then what you do and how you do. So you look for patterns. You look for patterns in your day-to-day life that you may be thinking. It's nothing that you do automatically. Let's say if you are a driver, or if you're driving a car or a bicycle, actually a car mostly. Like sometimes you go switch to autopilot and we're like, oh, who is driving this car? This is how we are in life. So we are developing little patterns and habits that we're not really consciously aware of them at a time that's happening. So once you catch yourself in a little habit that maybe is not good enough, it's not good for you at that time, or it's not bringing you closer to where you want to be. Let's say you catch yourself, you scrolling too much or too long on social media aimlessly, or longer than what you set off. So this will actually drain your energy, take the time for what you already want to achieve. Like you could have been working on your new video, you could have been working on your new project, on that relationship, on yourself, on anything, on your body. So once you're aware of the pattern, then what you do is you try to either stop it or replace it with a new one. So you can reduce the time you're spending on social media, for example, and instead of, for example, you spend 8 hours or 6 hours, sometimes it's crazy amount of hours on my phone as well, because sometimes I'm guilty of that too. I have a tracker on my phone. I think we all do. And then you see how many hours you actually have a screen time, and it separates Facebook, Instagram, or all of these social medias. So sometimes, let's say you spend 2 hours on Instagram. Take as a goal, spend 1 hour, and then the other hour choose to do something beneficial for you. Maybe have a walk, maybe listen to a nice podcast that it will feed your mind, or just dance like nobody's watching, just move somewhere, read a book, or call a friend and tell them that you missed them or you want to connect with them, or anything that's actually gonna benefit your goal in terms of to be successful in anything. After you replace that, then you need to make sure you do this every day, and you create a new habit, a new pattern that it will benefit you. So what I have done is I've taken out morning. Like I used to wake up exactly when I have to start work. So I'm waking up and I start working straight away. I make myself a coffee and I start working. I'm eating like around 10, and this is my day in front of the computer and just not moving, not doing anything. So what I'm doing now, instead of this, I wake up 2 hours early. Before work, I'm doing a little stretches. I'm jumping here, like a little exercises. I have a trampoline, a rebounder. I'm jumping on that. I do my morning. I can do a morning walk with the incantations and affirmations, which also help for your new beliefs to be formed and give you that confidence that you are doing something better for your life, for your own self. I do a cold shower after that. I journal. I meditate, I do a priming exercise, and just then I open my computer and I don't even make a coffee anymore. I'm making a hot water with lemon so that can de-alkalize my body, my insides, and to actually help reduce acidity inside my body. And then I drink water. And my first meal of the day, it's around 11:30 or 12. And by then, I've already have 2 liters of water. So with that meal, I might have a coffee afterwards. It all depends how I feel. Sometimes I miss a coffee, sometimes I don't. But this is another thing that I'm actually doing, is I'm proving to myself and to my body that I do not depend on coffee to wake up, and I do not depend on food to have energy. So all that I'm creating here is a new habits, new patterns that actually is gonna give me more energy and it's gonna bring me closer to my goal, which my goal at this point is to be healthy, vibrant of energy, and to feed my mind and be more flexible, not only body wise, but mind wise as well, and to grow so I can contribute more to you guys, more to my family, to my friends, and to be basically to be a better person for everybody around me. Because as I said, I think in the previous episode, we cannot be pouring from empty cup. So I make sure I nurture myself, my soul, and I make sure my body, my soul, my mind, it's all feed up, and I have a progress. I have something that I go towards to and accomplish it in order to. This is how I operate, at least. Like, you can do something else. Everybody has their own blueprint, as I said, their own compelling future and their own rules of what makes them happy. But in order for me, for example, to be satisfied with myself, what I've done on the day is take all of these little things that I do for myself so I can have more energy to give to you guys. So this is about it for limiting beliefs. I think we might have to do another episode of that, but later in the podcast. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here again with me, Laura G, Comparing Future channel of personal growth and self-care and relationship with self. So thank you so much. Before you all go, I would really appreciate if you click subscribe and share button. We can help grow our family of beautiful people that wants to be having compelling future. Thank you again. Have a lovely weekend and see you next week.